Hello everyone and welcome to the first out of 3 channel update videos where I talk about all of the new changes that I have made to the channel. Now today we're going to be talking about social media and communication, so let's get right started with Facebook and Twitter. As some of you may know, I used to have a Facebook page as well as a Twitter account, but I've decided to deactivate both of them for the simple reason that I did not really use them as much as I should. So let's actually talk about Facebook first. This is something that I actually use personally, just not very much. And basically that meant I always had to go out of my way. I had to log in more often than I would otherwise do in order to keep my Facebook page updated to what is going on the channel. And you know, that's obviously work that I initially intended to just do because I thought, you know, that's gonna help out my channel grow and whatever, but it didn't. It actually did not really help. All of the people that liked my Facebook page, for which I'm actually very grateful because, you know, that still made me happy to see that people like my page. But anyways, you know, those were all people that already subscribed to me, so it didn't really reach any new people. And I could have if I would have, you know, invited my friends, but I know that most of them don't like grand strategy games anyways, so I just decided that, you know, I'm not going to do that. So basically what I'm talking about here is that it didn't really offer me many benefits, except for the fact that it's another platform where I can talk to some of you guys. And some of you even did that, but the problem was, because it was only, you know, I was not even logging in every week or so, it took a long time for me to get back to you, and that's just something that I don't like. If there's a, you know, if there's a way for you guys to communicate with me, and I'm not really using that, I'm not really available there, then that's just gonna, you know, create an unreliability that I don't want to have. If there's a way to talk to me, then I want that this is actually something I use. So therefore I've deactivated Facebook, and it's basically the same way with Twitter. I never actually used Twitter before this you know, channel that I've started here, so it was only for that. And I believe I've never had a regular tweet except for maybe a test tweet. Everything else was just, you know, my videos that I've posted here. They were linked to Twitter and I posted them there as well. That was my entire Twitter account. So I don't really see how that is good. Once again, I don't think it really helped much. And over there, people would talk to me as well, would send me direct messages. And Twitter, same with Facebook, something I don't really use all that often. I would have checked maybe once a month, and then I would have all kinds of messages, even from people, you know, game developers and stuff. So it really was bad because people tried to reach me there, and I simply wouldn't reply. And the problem is that I just can't get over it. I just don't use Twitter. And I had to force myself to do it. And once again, long story short, I think it does not really offer much, and therefore I've decided to deactivate it. Now, with these two things gone, how can you guys reach me? Now, first off, there's always YouTube. YouTube is probably the best way to reach me because that's somewhere where I'm definitely checking multiple times a day, but definitely daily. Let's say it like this. Except obviously if I'm on vacation, but then that's something that I tell you guys beforehand. So YouTube, for sure the best way. You can comment on any video. You can also comment on the discussion page here, and, you know, I will reply to that if it's something that is, you know, actually makes sense. If it's something that, you know, is not relevant, then I will not reply. Well, we'll see, but you get the idea. And the only problem with Facebook is that, not Facebook, the only problem with YouTube is that if you want to send me some private messages, they might also take a while for me to reply to because I do not get notified on YouTube. I don't know for what reason. I do get notifications for comments, but I do not get notifications for messages. So I have to check that manually as well, and sometimes I simply forgot, or I simply forget. I don't really use the message option all that often because comments are just much easier. But if there's, you know, ever a point where you want to talk to me privately, then I would not suggest to send a private message on YouTube, simply because it takes a long time. A better way would be to check out my Steam. You can add me as a friend there. So far I've accepted all of your friend invitations or whatever. So that's not a problem. You can check out my Steam there. The problem on Steam is, even though I am I am online very often, it always shows that I'm offline. And the simple reason here is that I do not want to get any notifications or any messages while I'm recording, because it's distracting to me. And more importantly, if it actually shows on the video, that is even more distracting for people to watch it. And sometimes, especially if I'm role playing, that could really break the immersion, and I don't like that. So I'm offline most of the time, or at least I show offline. So it doesn't really, you know, we're not going to really have a live conversation. At least the chances of that are very slim. So what you could do, however, is actually join my Steam group. That's something that I want to advertise here real quick. So it's the Chief Gironca multiplayer group, Chief Gironca community multiplayer group. I think that's what this abbreviation is for. So yeah, we already have 82 members. Most of them I don't actually, I guess I don't actually know, but I have about half of these people are friends. So if you want to just add me as a friend, you can do that. And then we can talk here about, especially multiplayers. We can talk about other things as well, but multiplayer is probably what this group was for. We've managed to get one game going, and then we've tried several others, but that has never really worked. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm going to be talking about these kind of things more in a later video as well, but I just wanted to have it mentioned here. And yeah. Now, luckily though, there is a shiny new third option on how you guys can reach me, and that is Discord. Now, you've probably seen that over here already. I've decided to start up a new Chief Gironca community Discord server, as you can see right here, and I will leave a link to it in the description of this video, so you guys are free to join. Unfortunately, it is very bare bone at the moment. As you can see, there's not much that I have yet done, so even though that, you know, may be a bit boring, at the same time it lets you guys, you know, it's time for you guys ideas, suggestions, thoughts. You can leave them in the comment section. You can actually log on to Discord, create an account real quick, and join my channel or my server here, and you can leave your thoughts here. That's totally fine. Whatever you want to do, that's fine. Basically, the idea behind the Discord channel is that we can just hang out, that we can maybe get some games together. That's why I have a multiplayer lounge here. Still, you know, there's a lot more things that I want to add to this, but for the moment, I just want you guys to join here. I will try to be available on Discord every Saturday. Now, not today, because actually today there's a couple more things I need to do, but usually, you know, generally, I try to be available every Saturday, and we'll talk about this more in another video as well, but I just wanted to have it mentioned here. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up the first video of these 3 change videos that I want to talk about. Next time, we're going to be talking about the new schedule. But for now, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.